Do you want to learn to unlock limitless money, power, intimacy, and spiritual connection? My name is Christopher Crone, Extreme Breakthrough Mentor, and I'm here to answer that question. Let me ask you, are you sick of wanting a better body or a more successful business, more money, more connection, more intimacy? Want to know why no diet results seem to last for you, or no money-making course works the way you hoped it would, or why your relationships still malfunction no matter how hard you try? Because your mind is designed by default to fall behind, destroy, sabotage most of your results. You will not win. And for 97% of you, the sad truth is that you never will. Do you know why? You struggle to believe in yourself. Deep down, you don't believe that you're good enough. And I got the toughest news for you. You're right. Listen, what's the use in me trying to change your mind when it's been made up and you're actually defending this insane idea? The reality is that you have made every critical life decision already before you even entered adulthood. Your life results are faded by your own limiting choices of the past. And your results get to stink more for life, like nearly everyone else's out there who are stuck in the same unconscious circumstance. Your decisions from childhood have set all your limits. Your financial barometer is cast. You'll always fall short on worthiness of love, and your health filled with chronic pain, getting worse every single day. This, my friends, is the human condition. And I'm talking especially to those of you with egos, right? Who think that you're successful enough because you've figured out how to have double or quadruple the average results. And yet deep down, you know that you have your own secret insecurities that hold you back from your greater potential. Unfortunately, you are and will remain never enough. And it will get worse with time. All your fears have come true. You'll find yourself old, crotchety, regretful, wishing you had figured out how to have it all. You'll address your limitations, inauthenticities, disappointments, identity crises with addictions that will leave you empty and unfulfilled. Unless you do the one thing that can actually change all that. You remove all your limits and become limitless, or as I like to say, unconditional. Unconditional people set no limits on their life and can create the life that they want. How do you do it? It's extreme, and you'll perceive it as painful at first. I call it extreme belief breakthrough, and here's what I mean by extreme.
I was $250,000 in debt. I'd lost 3 homes to foreclosure. My marriage with Jane was hanging by a thread, a very thin thread.
I know what it's like to have PTSD and flashbacks and trauma.
A year ago, I was informed that I have a rare, incurable blood disease, and the doctors told me that my life was going to be shortened.
Now listen, you can have a limitless life. It's not going to be easy at first. We've got a lot of work to do on you. Everybody does it first, trust me. I was one of the most broken. 22 years old, newly married, ready to conquer the world. My wife, Kalen, my soulmate, and I wanted nothing more than to give her the world. You see, I get my passion and my indomitable fuel from that relationship and that connection with my wife. I was planning on being a successful doctor, great provider, fantastic lover, friend, father, and organic chemistry had other plans. And after taking the class twice with a worse grade on the second go around, I chose to quit and fail, and actually gave up on my dreams in becoming a doctor. Frankly, I felt absolutely crushed. First time I'd failed at anything in my life, and worse, after working full-time and being in school full-time, I found my wife in absolute tears because we had no money for rent, tuition, but worse, we didn't have money for food. I will never forget that moment. It changed me forever. I decided that I was a horrible provider. I felt fear that I would never measure up, and I chose in that moment to believe that I was not good enough. That was probably the worst choice of all. Now you do 2 things when you hit that midlife crisis kick in the face. You either run towards or away from your fear. I felt so broken with my dreams and hopes dashed to pieces that I had let down my wife, that I committed to do whatever it would take to succeed, to be enough, and to never have to feel that way again. Now, fast forward a short 4 years later. I'm less than a year out of college, waking up in my custom-built, nearly 10,000 square foot dream home, driving my BMW 6 Series convertible top down to work for the last time. I was free, liberated, retired. I never needed to work again. How did I do it? I did not invest in a degree or a career. I invested in me. The one thing almost nobody does except for the very super successful. I became wise fast with all the knowledge and life experience they had. I came to discover that freedom is measured by the number of choices that you can see. And these mentors, these earthly angels, they helped me see so much more. 6 months later, I found myself on Kokomo, small private island off of Jamaica. Most memorable sunset, walking down the beach to our private catered dinner with Colleen. Her hair was braided. She was 7 months pregnant with our second of 4 children. We were celebrating the good life. And then she turns to me and with all the brightness and the hope of our future ahead asks me, "Chris, what are you going to do with your life now?" Oh, this beautiful romantic moment got shattered in an instant. All I could feel was, I'm still not good enough. I need to do more to be worthy of you. And it's not what she meant, but the pain. Somehow it was still there. How could it be? How could I be so successful and still feel broken inside about myself? And then it hit me. All of my success up to this point had been selfish. It was all about me, so that I could be good enough. And the question came, what success and significance could be achieved if I was enough? I chose into a deeper journey with new and more successful mentors than ever before. Here were my questions. Who am I without my pain and my limitations? Who am I when I don't need money? What legacy do I want to leave? What would actually fulfill me? How do I get rid of the pain, fear, and doubt that was still holding me back from my greatness? I was now willing to go into the void and explore the most terrifying parts of me at my core. And on my journey, you know what I learned? How fake and inauthentic I was. That I was controlling, domineering in nearly every aspect of my life. I learned that I held double standards, that I was two-faced, that I was selfish, and often in relationships just to get what served me. I learned that I was overcompensating for not being good enough. Now, as I did the work, this beautiful belief breakthrough work, this life-changing, transformational work, I also learned in this cocoon how to reconnect to myself, to God, to my wife in the most meaningful way possible. I learned how to give my spirit dominion over my body, and I released my fat, and I got my first ever 8-pack. I didn't even know they came in 8s. Everyone always talks about the 6-pack. My physical ailments disappeared. I witnessed my health and body transform. I learned how to manifest anything I wanted, from wealth to travel, purpose, fulfillment. I became a loving and empowering and playful father. I learned how to show up powerfully in church and in my services to others. I discovered my purpose and who I am. I became a movement leader. I found my people. I learned how to have it all, limitless. And I learned that I am good enough and that I am a divine son of God. In this process, I mastered intuitively how to find and break through these limiting beliefs. There are very few who know how to do this, and I have very few limitations left in my brain for my ongoing search and destroy mission. Here's my question for you. Who would you become without your current limitations if you were limitless? I will tell you, you would be busy manifesting your masterpiece life, including the health you want, the money you want, the connection, the intimacy you desire. You become wealthy, powerful, influential. You discover your divine, higher, sacred self, capable of anything, and you can become that tremendous force for good in the world.
After Limitless, I shouted to the world, I want to live.
No more debt, no more pain. I'm choosing to live. I live from my heart. I honor myself.
My life has become absolutely amazing. This can actually really happen to you.
My life is now a life of limitless possibilities.
I was declared in complete remission in March of this year, and I am living proof that you can be limitless.
Today, I'm no longer just financially independent. I'm the movement leader of a global company. My goal, my legacy in action is to offer over 100 million people the gift of free digital mentorship. And it's underway with people getting it every day and new countries opening one after the other. Me and my team, we will raise the collective consciousness of humanity. We will bring out the most powerful revolution in success education to tackle poverty and world hunger. So let me ask, what's your dream? What will you create without your limits? Who are you when you're done with all your broken patterns and internal emotional chaos? How do you become limitless? The secret to living a limitless life is by becoming an unconditional being. Imagine no conditions set on your ability to live and create. You were born to create your ideal life. This is your divine birthright. You've been promised everything, even now, if you just know how. All you got to do is overcome the top limiting beliefs you unconsciously chose, including some of the most popular ones like, I'm not good enough and nobody loves me, I can't afford it, I don't deserve it, I'm not worthy, I can't change, it's too much risk, I'm too fat, I can't do it, it's not my nature, I don't have energy, blah. These false beliefs contribute to your paradigm. They limit all of your life's outcomes. They are only there by poor choice. Unchallenged, your limiting belief system will produce shame, guilt, depression, fear, anger, frustration, chronic health issues, and lack in everything that you desire. Your dreams are shot unless you retrain your brain. My belief breakthrough process does two things: unwinds your false beliefs and creates new beliefs, which literally rewire your mind so that you can create the life that you want. Once I unlock your ability to live your life at the speed of your potential, I will teach you my belief breakthrough techniques and the laws of manifesting your masterpiece life. Limitless is our destination, my friend. It's part of the reason I believe we are here. Now, you can buy my books or read some articles or follow me on Facebook. But instead, if you're looking for the most dramatic change, get live with me for 3 life-changing days. This is where your deep next level transformation begins. You see, I run the most elite private belief breakthrough circle on the planet, and I rarely accept new candidates because it's limited to only 100 people who are completely committed to becoming limitless and having it all. I know I can't change you. Only you can do that. And so I refuse to work with anyone less than 100% committed to changing their life. You need to be at such a serious turning point that you would do just about anything to move towards your goals and dreams, including facing your absolute deepest fears. So what does that look like? I only work with a small handful of people because of all my massive life-changing company, commitments to God, family. So instead, I do tryouts. This is how I find my next proteges, where I'm going to step in and offer this complete transformation. I'm offering you 3 days with me and my team practically for free. This will begin your work of transformation and create insane value for you, even if you and I will likely never continue on. Very few make the cut, and frankly, very few want it bad enough. At the end of this life-changing 3-day experience, if you feel that you are the right fit and I feel that you're the right fit, I will make you an offer of mentorship beyond anything you've experienced. If I don't extend that offer to you, don't feel bad. You just walked away with transformation people pay thousands of dollars to get from me, and you get it all practically for free. So, are you ready to take your first steps to going deeper into who you are than ever before? Claim your 3-day Limitless experience, where I will personally introduce you to your new limitless life. Your limitless life starts now. Register below. This is Christopher Crone, Extreme Breakthrough Mentor, wishing you love, light, and a limitless life.